having one of these has really given me that kick that I needed to get the work done. I recently heard this bit of advice and I actually find it so important. I definitely have days where I just break down and do no work. Like, I know this definitely helps my concentration a lot more when I am reading through like a 30-page journal article that I don't want to read. So this in turn kind of makes me more motivated to get the thing I need to get done. Hey guys, it's Gaia, what's up? And welcome back to my channel. So it's been a few weeks since I've done a proper university advice video, and with it feeling like we've been in lockdown for years, what better thing to talk about than motivation? I think we're at that point now where it feels like normal life, like before the pandemic, literally feels like so close, but also like so far. Like, I don't know about you guys, but the 21st of June cannot come quick enough. And I know personally, this whole situation right now has had a massive impact on my motivation levels. That's why today I'm going to be giving you all my favourite tips and tricks on feeling more productive to get things done during lockdown. If you do like the sound of today's video, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I'd love if you decide to stick around and subscribe. We've got all things university, psychology and lifestyle, so there's something for everyone. Once you've subscribed, I'll give you a moment. Done? Amazing. We can get on with today's video. Okay, so first bit of advice I want to give you guys today is to set a good sleep schedule. Now, I know that sounds really obvious and simple, but obviously you aren't going to be motivated if you're feeling tired. Personally, I always try to go to bed around 10 or 11 just so I can get a solid 8 hours of sleep. Also, an hour before I go to sleep, I try, keyword try, I try to stay off my phone to ensure the brightness of my phone screen doesn't affect my sleep pattern in any way. My next tip is, before you start any week, take some time to plan out what I like to call a game plan of your week. So first off, I like to plan out any timetabled lectures or meetings that I definitely need to go to or definitely need to get done during the week. And then after that, I like to pencil in anything extra that I would also like to get accomplished in the week. So these can be things such as just extra reading or just any little admin bits that are still quite important to get done. Then after that, always make sure to plan out enough time in the week to relax. Also factor in things such as your part-time job if you have that. Obviously this all depends on your university schedule. So for me, I like to work Monday to Friday doing uni work, pretty much 9 till 6, just so I can get as much out of me as I can without overworking myself. And then I do like to leave then the evenings to relax. I'm more than happy to do a video all about my week and how I organise it. If you guys would like to know how I do manage to balance out things like uni and my social life and YouTube and everything in between while still trying to find time for myself. So if you'd like to see that video, please let me know down in the comments so I can definitely try and get it out for you over the next few weeks. So the next bit of advice I want to give you guys is to set small realistic goals. Now, I know you've probably heard this bit of advice, but not only should you set small realistic goals, but make sure you set goals that you know you can manage. There's no point setting small realistic goals that your friend could probably complete, but you know in your heart that you have so much on and you probably cannot manage that amount of stuff in the day. And that is okay. Like, I think as a society, we are expected to get so much done in the day, and even if you literally set yourself a goal just to get out of bed, that is completely okay. Like, just having one realistic goal that you know you can definitely manage and you know you can definitely complete is so much better than trying to get about 6 done that you know you're not going to be able to manage. Even if it is just one small task, once you complete that task, you are going to feel so much better, I promise. Also, if you set loads of goals in your day to get done and you have a feeling you're not going to get them done, you're gonna feel overwhelmed and it's not gonna then make you want to do them. Like, I know if I set myself about 5 lots of lecture notes to get done in the day, I'm not gonna wanna do them just because of what kind of task they are. Personally, I do not wanna sit there writing out an hour's worth of lecture notes 5 times in a day. I'd much rather spread that out across my week and fill my day with loads of different things just to keep my attention span going and feeling motivated. My fourth bit of advice today is to give yourself some things to look forward to in the day or week. These can be things as simple as making lunch, having a nice bubble bath at the end of the day, curling up and watching Netflix, even things like making a cup of tea. I recently heard this bit of advice from my counsellor and I actually find it so important because we all need those little bits of serotonin to get ourselves through the day and the week, especially at this time in our lives when there are so many big restrictions on what we can and can't do in the pandemic. In the past, when I had a tough day of uni, I could literally just go out on a night out with my friends and celebrate that way, you know, having a nice treat after a heavy day of work, or going to the cinema with my mates, or meeting up with my boyfriend. But we can't do those things anymore, which is why sometimes it is so good just to even treat something as simple as a cup of tea as a treat. Because if you tell yourself you're going to treat yourself after getting a little bit of work done, that you're going to get that really tough lecture out of the way and then you're going to go treat yourself to a cup of tea, you're more likely to get those bits of work done because you're like, right, I can't wait for my cup of tea. And it's as simple as that. Personally for me, I struggle to concentrate so much in the mornings, and I normally have quite a lot of uni in the mornings, but I always try to tell myself, get through these like first 3 hours of the day and you can sit down for lunch and have an hour off watching Drag Race, and you'd be surprised how much that motivates you to get work done. Leading on from that, another little tip that I like to do that I find really motivating is write down on like a post-it note all the things I want to get done in the day, and I find it so satisfying to be able to just tick things off that I needed to get done. So this in turn kind of makes me more motivated to get the thing I need to get done because I literally can't wait to tick that thing off, and when I do, it just gives me like the best feeling. Like, it makes me feel so accomplished and as though I can definitely get on with the next thing I need to get done. My next bit of advice is to make sure you're putting things that are really healthy in your body. Now, I'm sure again you've probably heard this. This is like one of the first things you hear when you're talking about motivation and powering through the lockdown. But if you find the right ones, your body can benefit mentally too. Invest in buying things such as brain foods that are literally packed with vitamins and minerals and are designed to help your motivational levels. So this one in particular is flaxseed and goji berries, and I like to just sprinkle this on like things like smoothies, and if I ever have like a fruit bowl with like yogurt. And it has some amazing things in it such as omega-3, vitamin D, magnesium, protein, and you can have this at like any time of the day. Like, I like to have it a bit more at like breakfast times, but honestly these are just great. Like, put it in a smoothie and drink it and it will literally make you feel so much better. Like, I know this definitely helps my concentration a lot more when I am reading through like a 30-page journal article that I don't want to read. I think also when you put really healthy things in your body, it actually makes you feel better as well, because you know you're having that like positive impact on your body, and it, like, I don't know about you guys, but that makes me feel so much better. Another thing I like to use are these vitamin C supplements. They're like little tablet things that basically you put in like water or squash or whatever cold drink you want to put it in, and you can get like all different varieties. Some of them are just vitamin C tablets, some of them are energy ones such as this one. There's so many more. Like, this one's from Boots and it supports energy release and mental performance, and I think it's vegan as well. Even on days where I literally have no motivation, having one of these energy supplements has really given me that kick that I needed to get the work done. The next bit of advice I want to give you guys is to talk things through with someone to help you reshape your problems. Now, personally for me, I literally cannot count the amount of times I have FaceTimed my boyfriend Dan in the last few months when I've had like a million things I need to get done in like an afternoon, and I've literally struggled like weighing up whether I should prioritize like certain things over some of the others, and it's really left me feeling quite like overwhelmed and like slightly irritated. And sometimes you'll find yourself in the situations where you literally can't solve it yourself. You do need someone else to talk to. So I like to FaceTime Dan. He will literally just knock some sense into me. Like, I'll come out of the conversation and be like, oh my god, why didn't I think of it like that? Like,
there's no point in getting stressed over it.
It's only like a few little tasks I need to get done. But I think things like this current lockdown has left us all feeling quite irritated and just tired and just sick to death of feeling like we're having Groundhog Day like every day. So I really do advise, when you are feeling like that, to talk to someone else and ask what they think. Sometimes it's really helpful seeing it from a fresh new perspective, and it can really help you set out a new doable game plan. The next tip I want to give you if you are struggling to find motivation is to listen to things like productive podcasts and even watch something like a study vlog. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but if you're ever in that situation, you know, watching one of mine would hurt. But personally for me, sometimes watching study vlogs really does the trick, and it really helps like motivate me and make me feel like, wow, that person got so much done in that day. I want to be like that person. That vlog has now made me want to go smash all the things that I need to get done tomorrow. Sometimes podcasts and study vlogs are really good for doing that. However, sometimes watching things like study vlogs doesn't always help everyone, and sometimes it can actually be quite harmful. And this is going to lead me on to my next point, which is don't compare yourself to other people. Now, I am literally the world's biggest hypocrite when I say this, because I compare myself to like everyone, especially at this moment in time when we're not all living our best lives. We're all kind of just stuck inside, especially for me where I've got a million things I need to get done for university. It's so easy to compare myself to other people who are on my course and be like, oh my god, they look like they've gotten a million things done for their dissertation and here I am, I haven't done anything. And I think that really does tie into the topic of toxic productivity, which is basically where in society we feel as though if we're not being super productive every single second of every single day, we're like failing. And watching things such as study vlogs can actually be quite harmful to people because it can actually leave you feeling very inferior and inadequate. Like, I know for me, I can only really watch study vlogs if I'm in like a good mood or like my mental health is good, because if not, I would literally compare myself to that study tuber or whoever created that content. And for whoever is watching this video right now who has seen my study vlogs before, I'm sure there are sadly some of you that might even compare yourself to my study vlogs, because I like to think I am still quite productive in those vlogs. However, those vlogs don't always include the bad moments of my day. Like, there are a lot of days where it looks as though I have got loads of things done, but you're not actually seeing like the amount of gaps in the day that I take out just to go like, or like to just curl up on the sofa and just watch Netflix for a bit. Or sometimes there are days where like I really want to vlog but I'm just not feeling it at all. And also, as someone who is a content creator, I know there's definitely that like pressure to seem productive on camera and to seem like I'm getting loads of things done, or else my video isn't like good enough to watch, or no one's going to enjoy it, or people are just going to think I'm lazy. So I do think in society there is that massive pressure to seem motivated and positive, and it's literally so hard to be that 24/7, even more so because we're in this pandemic, which is literally making us all feel really lethargic. This is why I want to remind you, even though my study vlogs are there to make you feel motivated and to feel great and productive, my advice is if you don't feel that way, don't watch my videos. Even though I don't think I'm particularly very productive in my videos. Like, I think I could be studying for a lot longer and it could be a lot more intense. But at the same time, to some people I might seem productive, and it might seem as though on camera my life is perfect and nothing is going wrong. That is definitely not the case. You know, I've got my own issues. I definitely have days where I just break down and do no work and feel very sluggish, and everyone's like that. So my advice is don't compare yourself to others, or it's going to end up leaving you feeling very unmotivated. So those are all my tips today on how to stay motivated when it comes to doing things like university work in lockdown. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really do hope you came away with some new tips to take on board. If you did find this video helpful, don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up. It literally makes me smile every single time I see a new like or a new comment. Like, it literally makes my day. Even when I get DMs from people that I've said, oh my god, I just found your channel and I really like your videos, I can't tell you how happy that makes me, knowing that I can have a positive impact on people. But yeah, other than that, I've been Gaia. This has been several tips on how to stay motivated during lockdown, and I'll see you next week for more content. Bye!